Hello and welcome to another video on Ark Survival Ascended. In this video I'm going to be showing you the northwest cave on the island map. This is to get the artifact of the Skylord. This artifact is needed for the dragon boss fights. First of all, let's have a look at the location. So this is in the snow area on the map. There are two snow caves, one of which is doable, the other is pretty damn difficult, but this is the, let's say, easier one of the snow caves. As you can see, it's all the way up here in the northwest side. The actual coordinates, basically just outside the entrance here, so about 14 latitude and 13.8 longitude. If I just actually get on my wyvern here, I'll just show you a bit. So as you can see, you'll be able to find it you'll see this path kind of going down here. It is a bit hard to see sometimes initially if you don't know where it is, but you'll see kind of a path going down into this little bit here. So that might help you find it a little bit to orientate yourself. So yeah, the entrance is just right here. So before I go ahead, that's the location. And second of all, what are you going to need for this cave? So you don't really need a mount in this cave, firstly because most mounts will not fit in this cave. Potentially you may choose to bring a shoulder pet with you, for example, but I personally kind of just rely on using something like a good pike, a good sword, some kind of good melee weapon anyway, that will help you through this cave. Second of all, there are bats in this cave, so lesser antidote is definitely recommended. Another thing I would suggest bringing, which is grappling hooks and a crossbow. It's not essential, but there are a few little parts in this cave where if you kind of do jump down a certain section, you can't get back up and you have to kind of go all the way around and stuff. So you might need them just for ease, but they're not essential to have with you. You can actually get the artifact without needing them. Another thing you might need is fur gear. So at the moment, because I have quite a high fortitude and this other gear I have on is kind of higher level, I do okay in this cave with just this bit of fur gear on, but that really depends on your personal kind of leveling up of your character, your fortitude, and the armor that you have. But basically, obviously it is cold, it's in the snow area, so just keep that in mind that fur gear, or at least a few items of fur gear, might be needed for you. And another extra little thing you might need, since we're not on a mount, we are going to get tranquilized from the animals in here, so stims might be a good idea. And of course the usuals, food, water, and maybe some medical brews if you want. So I think that covers all the things you might need for this cave. And yeah, mentioning the enemies, so in this cave there are bats, spiders, and I believe scorpions. Those are the main ones in here. So we just came in the entrance, we're just going to go straight ahead. There's not really many ways we can go. Over here we're going to go to the left, and there's not really anything to the right. And then we're going to see this first kind of chamber that opens up a bit here. I'm just going to go straight ahead towards these crystals here. And as you can see, this is where a loot drop spawns. In this cave there are normally yellow and red loot drops, so they're not bad to come in here for that reason. So let me just have a look what we got in here, because why not? So yeah, basically apart from the loot drop just over there, we're actually going to keep on the right side of the cave. I don't need to crawl the whole way. And then we're gonna go into this little chamber over here. So basically we've just kept to the right side of the cave, and then we're gonna head right into this section here and go straight across into this other little section here. And here we're gonna go over to the left. And as you can see, there are some enemies over there, so first let's deal with those. Now, on the server that I am currently playing on, I don't know if this is happening on all servers or if it's this one in particular, but I do seem to get a really bad frame rate drop in here sometimes. Never used to in the past in Ark Survival Evolved, for example, so I don't know why it seems to happen in this particular cave for me personally. Come on, guys. Okay, so I just got rid of some of the enemies because, like I said, it does seem to affect my frame rate. Again, it's only with this cave that I have this problem. I don't know if it's, again, a server issue or if it's a general performance issue of this cave since Ark Ascended. So here, like I said, we came from that chamber there, and I said we keep to the left, and we're going to go through here, and then we're going to go over to the right here. You're going to start hearing the pulsating sound from the artifact. So we're just going to continue along here. Here, there's another kind of split, and we're going to keep staying to the right. We've got a few more enemies here. I'm going to go up this very thin path here. Continue along this. And there we go, you're already going to see the artifact right in front of me, the glowing, pulsating stuff. Now when you get to this point, if you jump down here, you won't be able to come up, so you'll have to go around through the cave. So what I normally do if I'm just getting the artifact, like I said, if you go very slowly to the edge, you actually can reach the artifact without going down. And you can pick it up, and then you can just back up and go out exactly the way we came. So that is pretty easy. And like I said, there are enemies in here, apparently, though don't seem to care at the moment, but yeah, so otherwise getting the artifact is pretty easy. It's not very far into this cave, it's quite easy to find, and yeah, there obviously are some enemies along the way, but here we're just going to go back exactly the way we came. Something else you could try in this cave is to use bug repellent, though it could be that even though they might not attack you, as you can see, the cave is very small and kind of tight, so you might not be able to get past the enemies, even if they're not attacking you, you know, with bug repellent. So to be honest, that's why I don't generally recommend it, because yeah, you're still gonna need to get past the enemies, and you probably won't squeeze through them, past them, like in those very small sections of the cave. So here we are, pretty much back at the first chamber. Again, that's where one of the loot drops would appear. And yeah, basically we just go back here. You can see by this like kind of, I don't know what you'd call that. Anyway, and then we go around here, and that's it. That's it. So generally, apart from having to obviously beat some enemies, the route to the actual artifact is very easy and pretty short. So yeah, there we go. That is the cave for the artifact of the Skylord. And as always, I always recommend, if you want to, put a sleeping bag down or make a little base nearby, just in case anything does go wrong. But that's pretty much it for this cave. So thanks. I hope this video has helped you out, and if you have any questions, always feel free to ask in the comments. But thanks so much for watching.